Peace, welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a pick a card reading on what is hidden in your Akashic records. So today I have 3 piles for you to choose from. This is going to be pile 1, releasing. This is going to be pile 2, abundance. This is going to be pile 3, blood moon. Go ahead and pick your pile and I'll see you at your reading. Peace. Peace, if you chose releasing, this is your reading on what is hidden in your Akashic records. Knight of Cups, 6 of Swords, Knight of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands in reverse, the Sun card, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords. What's hidden in your Akashic records is that you could be ignorant to your relatives' past actions when it comes to building legacy and family. What your relatives did in the past was travel and created families along a certain path. So you could have brothers, sisters, cousins, nephews, nieces, aunts that you are not even aware of, that you don't know. And what's hidden in your Akashic records is that you could meet people for the first time and feel like you know them, or feel like they look familiar, or they look like your brothers and nieces, or they look like someone in your family. And it's because you had ancestors that created families that they frequented, like they visited these families, but they didn't invest in those families for the long term. I just heard Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he lay his hat was his home. So you could have had a grandparent, a great-grandparent that created families all along a certain coastline. Give me a second. So if you notice you have brothers and sisters, or you have people from another country, like along the coast, or other states, cities along the coast, that's the reason why. Or you notice that you meet people, they have the similar last name as you. It's because your ancestors, you have an ancestor, or you have multitude of ancestors that were doing it, that were creating families. 8 of Cups and the Tower. You're releasing this. You're letting this go. You're moving on from this past, from this, you're breaking this generational curse. That's what you don't see coming. That's what's hidden in your records. Page of Cups and the 2 of Cups. Your firstborn child, if you have a child already, then it's this child. If you don't have a child, then you have a firstborn child that's coming in. For some of you, you may not even give birth to this child. This could be someone that you have an affinity toward, like a child that's not necessarily your biological child, but someone you have an affinity toward. What's hidden in your records is you have an affinity toward this child because you're desperately seeking out to break this generational curse. Ace of Cups and the 3 of Cups. You also are, it's something about celebrating birthdays or celebrating holidays with your family or with loved ones. They have the Devil, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. You're going to be looking into, like, during maybe like Mother's Day or Father's Day, certain holidays, you're going to be looking into your records, into your ancestral records. In your ancestral records, you'll find that you had a grandparent or someone in the lineage that created children out of work. Like they created someone was brought into this world due to them procreating because it was their line of work, if you know what I mean. Like someone could have done sex work, is what I'm saying. Or someone could have been forced into sex work. And so there's an estrangement. Someone here could be estranged or feel estranged, isolated, like they don't know where they're coming from, so they're trying to find out. Someone could have been adopted. Someone could have been in the system. Someone could have been raised by their grandparents and don't know what's going on with their parents, something like that. What's hidden in your Akashic records is that this is an ancestor. She doesn't necessarily want you to know about her past. It's too painful. She wants you to see her in a high light. But this ancestor, or it could be a mother figure, is like a homewrecker. Someone in the family had a child outside of wedlock, but they had a child with someone who was already in a committed relationship, who already had a family. And these children like are pretty much bastard children. Someone has Alesha, Ashlesha in their chart. Someone has the south node in Ashlesha. Look up that nakshatra. It's something in the sign of Cancer. Someone has something in the sign of Cancer. Death card and the Fool card. Someone is trying to, the child that's born from a person who had a child with someone that was already in a relationship. This child is going to be seeking to break this generational curse, but this child is cursed with this Magician and this Death card. This could be hidden in your records, not because it is your bloodline, but because it's connected to you in some way. Okay, so see how it's connected to you. If you were the victim of someone having a child, if your partner cheated on you and had a child with someone else, then that child is cursed. That child could be an Aquarius or a Scorpio. 8 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, because Aquarius and Scorpio is the north and south nodes. Those are the nodes of karma. This child is karmically like burdened. They're going to go through constant rebirths, regenerations, because they're going to feel lost in life. They're always going to feel distant, foreign, like that they don't belong. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the King of Swords. The father to this child is very distant. They're mean. They could be emotionally avoidant. It's like they only do what is necessary. So the father could just provide a home or provide food or provide the bare necessities. But this father isn't nurturing, loving, compassionate, and the child can feel it, can feel the separation from the father. And it's because the father is harboring guilt for their actions. Magician, this is a curse. This is a curse. This father could have done like black magic, or they could have done some kind of like spell work to try and protect the children, but instead it caused a block where they're unable to tap into their heart chakra. They're unable to have compassion, empathy, and love. It's like they're so wounded that they bury their emotions. So now this father wears a mask. They do a lot of pretending, but it's felt. They're not that good. Their mask is good, but it's like underneath the surface, they're in the child's intuition, the mother's intuition can tell. There's an angel here because I have a candle burning and it's creating the angel wings. We have Gemini. Oh, this reading's going on for too long. We have Gemini here, Mercury. So anything in the 3rd house. And 6th house is important. What's hidden in your Akashic records is that someone was telling 2 different stories. Like there were 2 stories that were split. Someone was saying that this person, that the father was choosing between 2 lovers, like they were just going back and forth between two lovers, and that was what it was. But that's a lie. This person was like burdened by their responsibilities with one lover, with their actual partner, and so they were going behind this partner's back and cheating with another lover, only because they just wanted something to relieve them of the stress. 9 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. Someone fantasizes about something sexual. Okay, if that really resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below and let me know. And yeah, pile 2. I'll see. Sorry. If you chose a pile 2, then choose it. Yeah, pile 1. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace. If you chose abundance, this is your reading on what's hidden in your Akashic records. Something is dissipating. Something is like condensed. I'm thinking of condensation. You know, when water and heat come together, heat makes the water evaporate. That's what it looks like. Something is evaporating. Wheel of Fortune. What's hidden in their Akashic records? Strength, Leo energy, Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. Someone is a strong, independent woman. They could be taking care of their children on their own, or this woman could be vowing to not have children because they don't want to be stressed, or not have any more children if they already have one, because they've been through so much in love. They're vowing never to do that again. 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. 7 is important. This person, yeah, it's something about they don't want to be tricked. They don't want to be fooled into creating another child and having to do it all on their own. This person is manifesting financial freedom. That's what's hidden in their records. They're manifesting financial freedom and success. This person is manifesting some kind of abundance. Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's because they're curious. They're allowing their mind to soar. They're not letting themselves be limited to a specific way of doing things. It's like they're not allowing themselves to like fall into societal or systematic like ways in which they can develop wealth, but instead they're looking into other ways. They're curious about learning how money works instead of what everyone else says they should do to make money, if that makes sense. Like, they're not like, I'm gonna go to school and then go to work and then save my money and invest it. They're not. It's like they're curious to find out other ways to create. Queen of Cups, the Tower, and the 6 of Pentacles. This person has gone through a lot of, this person could have Scorpio somewhere in their chart. They go through a lot of like situations in life where it's like suddenly they are burdened, suddenly they are abundant, suddenly they're heartbroken, suddenly they get into a new relationship, suddenly they're married, suddenly they're divorced. That's what's hidden in this person's records, and their intuition notifies them beforehand. They get a lot of warning signs. Now their intuition is notifying them that they have abundance coming. And it has to do with someone else being generous toward them. This person could be giving, I just heard giving up of the blood. So this person could be rejecting a loved one. This person could go through like sudden loss of children.
Ten of Cups and the Seven of Swords. They're being tested. Their family is tested. It's like they're being tested to see, someone is testing them in their bloodline, like their ancestors or something. King of Swords, Ten of Swords, the Empress, and the Eight of Pentacles. This person this person chooses to reject children for work, for money, for resources, for abundance, so that they could support the children they already have. And then for some of them, they do this subconsciously, even if they don't think it. This is probably really painful to say, but if someone is like having miscarriages, but I'm also picking up on a man. Like if a man has experienced many women losing their children, it's because they subconsciously choose their career or choose money over over being fruitful and multiplying, meaning over having children, but they do it subconsciously, and then they're hurt and disappointed and they blame the women when they don't understand. Somebody here could think that they're impotent, but they're not impotent. They're impotent in their mind. They told they're in their mind they're infertile, but their body is fertile. Someone could try to escape this. They try to escape these thoughts in their mind. They're searching for why this is. Someone is searching for why this is. They're looking for signs and messages. With the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords, it's because this person needs to heal from love, whatever pain or battles they had to face in love. Whether it's them battles that they faced or battles they seen other people face in their community. This person's heart has turned cold and they're not even aware of it. It's like their heart is at rest. Their heart is not, they're not listening to their heart anymore. Their heart doesn't have a voice. The Hierophant, the Temperance, and the Knight of Swords, and the Death card. This person has a guru that's going to come into their life. They could be seeking one out. This guru is going to be a master in occult medicine. Someone can have Ketu in the 8th house. They could have the South Node in the 8th house. Or they could have the South Node conjunct Jupiter in their chart. Maybe in the sign of Scorpio. Or something is aspecting Pluto or something like that. But this person, they have a guru that they're going to be able to pick up on the messages really quickly. The philosophy is going to hit them and make more sense to them. Yeah, Nine of Swords. This person could be afraid of exploring certain aspects of themselves because they don't want to see themselves in a negative light. And this guru is going to help them shed the fears, shed those judgments of themselves, and allow their mind to just be, allow themselves to be free of judgment, neither good nor bad, just neutral. It just is. This guru is they're going to get a message. Yeah, Hanged Man and the Two of Swords. Yeah, it's just allowing without making any decisions. This person's going to be receiving a lot of downloads. And when this person emerges from this like dark night of the soul, if you will, this shadow work, they're going to get pregnant, or they're going to get someone pregnant. A third party. Someone that they didn't even expect to get pregnant. This is somebody who, it could have been like a fling kind of situation with this with this Knight of Page of Wands. This could be somebody that could have been like a side piece, or somebody that they was just kind of like having fun with, nothing serious. They're going to get this person pregnant with 2 children. This person is going to be so fruitful, they're even going to maybe even have 3 children. But it's well into their elderly years, well into their like more mature years. So maybe this person is in their late 30s right now, or they're going to be in their like early 40s, something like that. They're going to be like more mature and having children. Knight of Swords and the Death card. Something about some guru is breaking some kind of occult magic. Something that was buried is becoming unearthed. About their sexuality. It's something about their sexuality that is coming to light. So this person has to be aware that Judgment Day is coming, but not judgment of themselves. It's when they free themselves of judging themselves and allow themselves to accept themselves for the things that they've done, accepting themselves for the choices that they made, understanding that they are free of blame, not because they weren't wrong, but because they're just human. So that is your message, pile 2. If that reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below and let me know. And yeah, pile 2, I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Peace. If you chose Courage, the Blood Moon, this is your reading on what's hidden in your Akashic records. 2121 was just on the clock. It could be significant to someone. 33 could be significant. Someone could be 33. Someone could be born on the 21st. Someone could be born in January 21st, February 21st, December 12th, the 12th of the month, or yeah, January 12th, February 12th, December 21st. Something significant is going to happen on the winter solstice this year. If you're watching this, at whatever time you're watching this, the winter solstice is going to be significant. Okay, let's go. All right. Messages for my pile 3. What's hidden in their Akashic record? Page of Pentacles, manifestation. The Hierophant. Someone here could be a school teacher. But if not, someone is learning a lesson. Page of Cups, Dreams, the Magician. What's hidden in their Akashic records? Someone could have twins, or they're manifesting twins. There's something very spiritual about having these twins. If you are a twin, there's something really spiritual about that. There's something about your destiny. Someone is manifesting someone who has a twin, who's a twin to them as far as their destiny goes, meaning they share the same divination, the same life path, the same, like their charts are mirroring each other. Something about their destiny is the same. The Fool and the 3 of Cups. This could be someone that someone went to school with, someone that they studied with. Someone could be an Aries, a Taurus, I keep hearing Pisces, Virgo, Gemini. Star card, Aquarius. 5 of Wands, Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. It's a lot of pages out here. And the Fool card. There could have been a group of people when you were in school that was like popular, and you could have stood out because of your comedy or because of your uniqueness. Maybe you had a unique way of dressing. Maybe you were just really confident. This could have caused some kind of conflict. Maybe they used to try to bully you, but you had a sense of maturity about you where it was like you didn't stand for that. You wasn't letting nobody bully you. For some of you, it doesn't necessarily have to be school. This could be, I don't know why I just heard hazing. Someone could have been hazed. So like this could have been a fraternity or a sorority. This could have been a religious organization. This could have been a like some kind of institution that society, I don't know, I'm even getting like the strip club. Someone could have been new to an environment, and there could have been someone who was pretending to be somebody's friend, but it was like they ended up actually really liking this person, but their intentions was to report back to a group of girls or a group of people who didn't like this person, or who wanted to fight this person, or who wanted to bully this person. But it was like, if you was real about yours, you wouldn't need a group of people to bully this person. If you was real about yours, you wouldn't need to have to go back and report anything. You would just keep it 100. If you was real about yours and you wasn't afraid of this person, you would just step to them and let them know you don't like them to begin with. So it's like, this person was, excuse my language, pussy. This group of people was like scared. They're scaredy cats, pretending to be bullies. Because real bullies, real savages don't need a group of people. I can tell you that right now. Not to intimidate somebody, they don't. This person could have been like I said, they could have gotten pregnant and somebody could have went back and told this person's business to a group of girls. Someone could have someone is an Aquarius. Someone's name could start with a C or an M. Mary. I just heard Canile, Calvin Klein. I'm hearing, so someone could be really materialistic. The one that went back to say something was really materialistic. They were into like money and how things looked and like, you know, into like 3-dimensional shit. But this one is the most of a fighter out of all of them, I would say. The one that was materialistic kind of has more of a fight in them than any of the other ones. Someone could have been copping a plea when they got pressed. 9 of Cups, 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups. Someone here could be a water sign. Someone could be a Leo. They could be a Cancer, Leo cusp. I don't know what this water energy is about. Page of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Someone could have been going through way more serious things than this little petty gossip and drama. Something could have been happening with their family. Something could have been happening with their legacy, maybe with an inheritance. Someone could have been squandering an inheritance. This could have been a family member. And it was like and someone could have lost their home or was on the brink of losing their home because of some family members' poor financial decisions or poor financial choices. Like someone wasn't paying a mortgage or they wasn't paying the property taxes. It was something that was like really fucking stupid. With this King of Swords, this person wasn't telling anybody, but they had like the authority over something. So it was like they had the authority over the estate or some shit. And they wasn't really saying nothing to nobody. Somebody just wanted to go and squander their money on women. This could have been like the father. Someone could be drinking a lot and they could go and spend money on women. And not just spend money, but like spend the rent money. Somebody could have spent like the rent money. Like they could have spent money that was like really important. Yeah. Tower and the Knight of Cups. After they ejaculated, they realized every time they spend that money, they do it periodically, and then they always pop back up and come back and love bomb you. or love bomb somebody and be like, oh, I'm sorry, this, that, and the third, I realized I was wrong, and then they go back and do it again. Because it's like every time this person goes and squanders the money or squanders the resources on women and drinking, it's like after they reach, I'm gonna use this, but after they pretty much ejaculate is what I'm saying. But what it really is like after they reach the highest state of pleasure that they can reach, because it doesn't necessarily mean ejaculate. It's like it could be, but it's like the moment that they reach Kundalini, the highest state of Kundalini, which is like sexual arising, right? Or pleasure, the highest state of pleasure, then they have an awakening because they can't go any further. They can't get any more pleasure from it. It's like getting too drunk to the point where you black out. That's what this person would do. It was like they would get drunk off of pleasure. Whatever kind of pleasure they seeked, they would get drunk off of it. And then once they reach a point where they can't get any more pleasure from it and it starts to feel bad, like, you know, there's a point where pleasure starts to turn into pain. It's like that. It's like eating too much sweets and now you got a stomach ache. It's like that. Once this person reaches that point, then they come to this awakening and they realize, oh shoot, I gotta go back and make things right. And they end up coming back around and apologizing. With the devil, this person has an addiction. They have an addiction to maybe like sex workers, or maybe with this 9 of Pentacles, they have an addiction to like spending too much money. Like they'll blow. This is the kind of person that will spend a whole bunch of money on renovating the house and won't pay the mortgage. That's what's hidden in your records. This person will blow all the money on how things look on the outside and make people come over and celebrate and have, just so that the neighbors could talk and say, oh, look how good this person's doing. It's like they do it to one up the neighbors or one up other people, but it's like they just make real poor financial decisions. Like everything is based off of how things look on the outside, but not based on like what, you know, it's like form with no content, pretty much. Yes, Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. This could have caused somebody to lose their job or lose their resources. Somebody could have lost their insurance or lost their property taxes or lost the deed on a home because of this. It's like, so all of that money that they was blowing on, you know, renovating the house, or the money they was blowing on drinking or whatever addictions they may have, or, you know, sex workers, whatever it is, it's like it was all a waste. And they do it over and over and over again. This is this person's karmic lessons. And it has something to do with people in a group of people at some kind of organization. One of the group of people, the one that was like materialistic, this is what's happening with them. Page of Wands, because they tried to bully you, I think. Page of Wands, 4 of Wands, and the Lovers, and the 6 of Swords. This person could prance around their home, or they could prance around their relationship. Like this the kind of person who tries to like show off what they have. Like, look at my relationship, look at my marriage, look at my home, look at my man, look at my girl, look at my wife. And it's like, this person could even go on tour. They could be going on tour doing comedy. This person could be going on tour with their artwork. They could be going on tour with some kind of creative gift that they have. This person could be planning that, or this is how this person comes across, like, oh, I'm about to go on tour, I'm a dancer, I'm about to go on tour with Ariana Grande, for an example. That's an example, but it's something like that. It's like this person is like flaunting something that they have, some kind of gift, but it's all like a front, because it's like this relationship that this person is in, it's like they always put their foot in their mouth with this Knight of Swords in reverse. They never actually do what they say they're gonna do, or it's like they half-ass it, or it's like some of it happens but not the full amount. They're always like talking, running their mouth, but like they never put their money where their mouth is. It's like whatever they be talking about, it don't actually transpire. With the High Priestess here, somebody secretly knows what's going on behind the scenes, but this person is really good at hiding what's going on behind the scenes. It's like they dress things up, but that's not really what's going on. It's like it's a lie. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. This person is broke. This is the kind of person who would like gamble, make a lot of money, spend the money on clothes, jewelry, you know, renovating the house, strippers, you know, drinks, parties, and then show it off to everybody. Like, look at the lifestyle that I'm living. And then, or they'll rent Airbnbs, or they'll like go on vacation and stuff like that. They'll blow the money, and then just so that they can have pleasure. This is somebody who blows all their resources on pleasure. This person's Capricorn is, this person has something ill placed in the sign of Capricorn. Something is, either the sun is in Capricorn, or like something is aspecting the 10th house, or it's something with Saturn, Capricorn, or the 10th house. This person got something, and it's poorly placed. It causes this person not to be responsible. They're very irresponsible. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. This person is a liar too. This person is a liar. This person could be a scammer. They could be a thief. They could take people's ideas. They could take people's thoughts. They could take what people say and repeat it. Don't even know what they're talking about. Damn, this is negative. 5 of Swords in the World and the 6 of Swords. It's like this person is going to be left behind, feeling defeated, because that's all that they knew how to do. That was how they was raised. It was like their parents or somebody taught them. It's like they learned that life was all about how things look on the outside and not about actually making smart decisions for the long run. This person is a very YOLO kind of person. Like, you only live once. I'm doing it now. Fuck it. Like, they very like, you know what I'm saying? Like, very much in the moment. They don't have like forward thinking, you know, like planning for the future type thing. This is coming to an end. This person is about to go through a huge transformation. They're about to like leave, travel, move somewhere really far away, start over. 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups and the High Priestess. This person is hiding something. It's like you know what this is reminding me of? You know the story, The Great Gatsby, and how he pretty much like uses money and resources to reinvent himself, but he's like considered new money. I would have killed this daggone fruit fly so bad, y'all. I left the damn bathroom window open. I got him. I left the bathroom window open. Did I just show y'all my belly? I did. Anyway. But yeah, so anyway, I left the bathroom window open, and so it's nothing but fruit flies in here because I got avocados and tomatoes and shit. So anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it's like this person's past keeps catching up to them, but they're trying to escape it. Yeah, Ace of Cups. Because the thing about this person is that they have to undo and unlearn a lot of the things that they were raised to believe was valuable. And because like going to a new location is not going to change that. They're going to still repeat the same patterns that they seen their parents do or a loved one do. This person is a liar, 3 of Swords. And then they could look down on other people with the 6 of Wands. They could be sitting up on their high horse. And so it's like they got people like wishing for their downfall. Yeah, High Priestess and the 7 of Swords. This person is secretly watching. Like someone is hiding something. They're hiding something. This person, like people's intuition, when they meet new people, this person thinks that they get away with like their past, like no one is gonna know what they've done before. But it's like they meet new people, and the new people are like, their intuition is instantly like, I can't trust this person. People's intuition tells them that they can't trust this person. Yeah, with the Sun card, somebody could have Sun in Pisces. Yeah, 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. They think that they think that they're cunning. They think that they're good at getting away with stuff. They think they're good at confusing people, but they're not. People know the truth. People have clarity. People could see. Yeah, people could see this person. 3 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. They could see that it don't matter where this person go. They could travel to a neighboring state, a neighboring borough, a neighboring city, a neighboring country. It's like people just automatically pick up on and distance themselves because this person is not someone, people see this person as like, this is not someone that they could collaborate with. This is not someone they could work with, because this person doesn't have a good foundation of how money works. They may come across like they got money or they know how to get money, but they don't know how to sustain money. Yeah. With the 9 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, this person, people think that this person is an opportunist. They're looking for people to use, and that's what people think about them. Like, people feel like, nah, I can't trust this person because this person is trying to use me. Anyway, that's what's hidden in this person's records or whoever's records. If that reading resonated, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below and let me know. And yeah, Pile 3, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.